All right, we're in. Welcome to the BMW 540D that we are looking at all the tech features and settings that it has inside the car. So this video is going to focus on the infotainment system and the display, which is a 14.9-inch mammoth screen in front of us, as well as a 12.3-inch display. And there's also a huge heads-up display as well. Let me turn the light on. That's good. So we're going to run through all the features that it has and all the settings and modes, and also go through the interior lighting at night. So there's also a 650 watt, not kilowatt, Bowers & Wilkins speaker system, but we will begin by just starting it so you can see how it begins. It goes straight to the map and it shows the vehicle in the front display, but we'll go through the infotainment system first. Now there are just a myriad of features on this. So you could literally do anything you want. So you can use the control. There's a directional control here that BMW always tend to use, as well as the touchscreen. So it's really up to you which one you do want to use, but I can just use both as I'm going through it. The buttons on here, it allows you to go through media, nav, and telephone if you did want to run through quickly instead of having to touch it. Then you have your modes. Now these are your drive modes, but also your interior ambience lighting modes. There's your volume, and that's forward and back. There's also your gear shifter is actually this little button here, and you really just push it up and down, as well as your park. So when you stop driving, you just hit the P button and it'll put it into park, as well as put the handbrake. So that's pretty much it. Otherwise, your controls for cooling and heating is here. It's a touch button that allows you to go from 0 to 1. So that's how you essentially put your aircon up and down. That is front, max, and rear, and then again on this side. And the vents are actually, which I just found it, hidden beneath. So you can't actually see them. There's a little control here that allows you to move it left, right, up, and down. And they're hidden inside, and that's the same for the passenger side and the driver, which is really cool that it just kind of hidden into the interior, and obviously a lot of carbon fiber trim. So those are some of the cool little features that it has. Then you go and see the display itself, which it opens up with maps and your radio. Your temperature is here for your AC. If you click the little seat, it will allow you to change the heat level for the heated seats, and then that's on both sides as well at the front. Now if you click the little squares, it has all the apps. So you can go here, and there's just so many. They're separated from infotainment, vehicle, recently used. It's even got a browse menu because there's just so many. We're probably not going to go through all of them, but if you do have CarPlay, Android Auto, you click that to go straight through it. There are Air Console games, so you can play should you ever want to. Alexa, you know what Alexa is. Automate habits. You can hide your private information or automate the window, which is interesting. I will go back but how do I go back? Oh, I went to home, never mind. I will go back to the apps. Now BMW Assistance, BMW Messages, that's more so any messages that they might say. Climate control. Now that is a lot of settings. So this shows everything. That's your level. Medium, high. Oh, it actually gives you, there we go. You can change how much, if you didn't want to use the little touch controls. Then the interior air is constantly cleaned by, oh, so you can choose, okay, if you want to recirculate or automatic recirculate or fresh air. Okay, I didn't know there was automatic. That's good to know. So yeah, these are just your climate controls. If you wanted them visually, you can also do pre-cooling. So this feature allows you to pre-cool the car before you even get into it. So if you use the app, it actually lets you ventilate the air before you even get in it. And you can just personalize it to anything you want because there's settings for pre-cooling, which is cool, so pun intended. Displays, so cockpit brightness, you can choose your reading light, the ambience and the okay, so this is background light. That's the background of the infotainment system. The accent lighting, that is the cool colored lighting that I'll show a bit later when we go through all the colors, which change according to the different modes that you have, which we'll come back to. And then the cockpit light. So that's just generally the brightness of the infotainment as well as the colors. So heaps and heaps of options. Oh, displays, yep, heads up display. You can choose the height, rotation, the brightness. And actually, as you can see here, it does show a lot of information. Like looking at the heads up display, it can show you, essentially, it's a tablet in itself directly in front of you. You can choose the location, and again, all the settings, any setting you will choose, it will be in there. Instrument cluster, converted speed. Oh, okay, so you can have miles and kilometers at the same time, should you choose that. Although kilometers are the only ones that matter. And route guidance, because the instrument cluster does show the full GPS as well. So those are the displays, doors and windows. Again, you can really just choose so many different settings, even tailgate keys, anti-theft alarm, drive recorder, recording vehicle. Okay. And the recording will end in 30 seconds. Okay, it's just recording, very cool. And if we go, oh, okay, we can show the recording. Oh, there we go. That's really cool. Okay, so that's the camera at the front of the car. And wow, okay, if I change it front, wow, okay, it records every camera on the car. So these are the 4 cameras, and you can literally record them on every angle. So if something's happening, you're in the car, just hit record and it will save it. And this is nighttime, and that's really good quality. So well done for their cameras. And now you can export the recording. But, oh, connect to USB or, wow, and use the app. That's cool. I mean, most people have dash cams, but not 4 dash cams on the car. So those are the recordings. What else have we got? If we go back, driving settings, you can choose whether you want lane departure and drive off support. That's for snow, which doesn't apply to us in Australia. Exterior lighting, again, it's just the side and left and parking light, and high beams. These are boring settings, but anywho. Oh, interior camera. Okay, for those of you wondering how we're recording this, this is how. Although look how big it makes us look our hips. Where is this camera? Must be up here. Yep. Oh, I look like ET. Look at I actually look like ET. Wow. Phone home. Very cool. I did not. Oh, smile. Please smile. Wow, that's really cool. Did you know this?
No.
Okay, we are learning. Oh, hold on, video. Oh, here we go. You can do video, and then gallery. Look at. Wow.
For a bit of family fun with the kids.
That is not flattering. That is. All right, interior camera, keys. What is digital key, vehicle key? Fair enough. Live vehicle. Okay, these are monitoring all your settings, tire pressure monitor, engine oil, and yep, it has AdBlue. And if you need a service, there you go. It tells you when when you need it next. Yeah, nice. Brake fluid 2027. Gas pressure spring for bonnet. So to those watching, we had trouble opening the bonnet of this because it doesn't have the little latch. You have to just press the button twice, and finding the button is impossible because it's hidden basically where your foot drives the car. Cool. Adaptive. No, we don't need adaptive content. No, go back. What did I do? Journey data. 17.7 liters per 100. That's because we've been driving it very conservatively. Messages, there's just mobile devices. Navigation, we all know what. Oh, there you go, you can zoom in and out. There you go. Although you're most likely going to be using your inbuilt Google and Waze maps and so on. News, it gives us news. This car is a newspaper. Oh, categories. Oh, here we go. That's cool. We've got to put sport in there. Wow. Okay. Owners. Oh, so the handbook's on here as well. That's cool. You can go keyword search. We needed that before. Wow. All right. So that's how you do the keyboard. Yeah. Very nice. So if you need the owner's manual, it's in here as well. These settings are endless. Oh, parking. Yes, I have to go through that. So because of all those cameras, not only do you have the reverse camera with the direction the steering wheel is moving, but you can see 360 around and on the top. You also have assist view, which shows it like that, and then parking view, which shows everything around you. So if you put it in reverse, that's what it will show. Then we have a personal hotspot, radio. These are all pretty self-explanatory. Seat comfort. This is, you can click the section of the seat. For example, let's choose this left side, and now I'm actually adjusting how much it's squishing me in, and as I press it, it's literally squishing me into the seat. So I'm going to put it back now because I've just made it really tight. But also, if you go into sport mode, it actually hugs you into the seat as well, which is, oh wait, I need to get out of this setting. Pretty cool. Seatbelt warning. Okay, fair enough. So Spotify can connect without, you just need to connect it to your phone, so it can be inbuilt without CarPlay. You can just do it automatically. System settings, oh, look, there's going to be so many here, but here you go. Sound, gesture control. All right, now this is really cool, but if you do this motion, it puts the music up and down, as you just heard for a brief second, but I'm not going to let it go because of copyright. So you do a spin of the finger and you don't even, yeah, basically you're a wizard. Touchpad. Oh, is this a touchpad? No. Down. Pop-ups, notifications, valet parking mode. There's so many. You can change anything you want. You can spend all day going through these settings. Telephone if you connect it. Vehicle status, which you've already seen. And yeah, some other apps. So that's pretty much the display. If you go down here, it shows you music, which is the radio, your audio source. You can choose Spotify or your mobile devices. Change the sound settings, the treble, the bass. Let's put the bass up a bit. Treble a bit up. That's good, that's better. And that's pretty much that. If I go back home. So direct access here is, that's your all apps, home, climate, maps and music. And that's pretty much it. That's everything on the display. Now we're going to move to the instrument cluster. Looks good. We can see it.
Looks nice.
Beautiful. So on the actual wheel itself, the left is your cruise control. That's all devoted to cruise control. The right, here's your volume up and down. That's your music source. These are your settings, and you actually view these on here, or you can show it on the heads up display. So what now I'm choosing is what I want to see on the instrument cluster. So here is just the music. That is my G-force, which is awesome. I didn't know that. I'm experiencing that now. There is your GPS. Next is directions. Then, oh, what? It's a camera going forward. That is unbelievably cool. Did you know this?
No, that's amazing.
It's literally like, I'm like, why does it look like it's a spot on camera?
High quality too.
It's unbelievable. That's just, so you press this button down. Oh no, I got back. Where's it gone? How did I come back? Settings. Okay, so you hit the setting button first, and you scroll up and down. What's this one? That's just like your assisted view. This is values for the trip. Boring. That's just stats. And I mean, that's if you want simplicity. All right, awesome. Layout. Oh, we can change the layout of the speedometer. Okay, we've got to play with those. So you have that one, that wider, so you can have it compact with the triangle kind of things. It's like the greater than and the smaller than sign, or this kind of stripe. We'll put it back to that. And then the last option is the heads up display. Can you see it on the camera? Let's see if we can see. Oh yeah, okay.
Sort of pick it up there.
It just tells you what you want to see. assisted view, sport view, reduced, and that's pretty much, what's the last one? Standard, and then your directions. Wow, there's heaps. So that's pretty much what you see on here and what you can change on it. I'll keep it as sport view, that's cooler. But here, wow, yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Otherwise on here you have your range, the time, the speed limit, the temperature as well for your aircon. And then, power, percent 100 instead of the rev counter, that's cool. But that's pretty much everything you see on the instrument cluster. So the only thing that's left for us to do is to play with the driving modes. So if you hit my modes, I'm gonna turn this light off. And so these modes, now we're dealing only with the interior now and the awesome lighting that goes around the car. If you hit these modes, it changes. So I just have to show it. You hit digital art and all of a sudden, everything's turned purple. My instrument cluster has this, I don't even know how to explain it. Just a really cool artwork that is now my instrument cluster. And it's, if I change it, it's changed the whole design of how it looks and the whole vibe of the car. So if you go into my modes, we also have relax. That noise is the panoramic roof now closing, because relaxed drive in a pleasant atmosphere is where it wants, and all the colors go through the car, and it shows the galaxy. So that's relaxed mode. Then we have expressive, which opens the panoramic roof and makes this blue, green, yellowy color around. So these are not related to the drive modes, they're just purely aesthetic. So then we go into drive modes and you have 3. So efficient, sport, and personal. Efficient being the most boring and just makes it blue. That's for efficiency. Then personal would be your normal mode or balanced equivalent. And then the most exciting one is sport mode, where it turns everything red, because red is faster. But it will turn the passenger side blue. I didn't even turn the light on. That's cool.
Just to control.
I just pointed and it turned the light. Oh, is that a feature?
Must be.
What? We just discovered this on camera. Whoa, you literally just put your hand out. So my hand goes out. That is, it's almost as like, hey, I'm looking for something, like put your hand there and then you move your hand and the light goes. All right. And also it keeps the driver's side, the cockpit, red, and then turns the passenger side blue, which is just, see the light on again. This is, okay. You can also, there's a button here and you can now change the reading light. It's just this button with the little, and it says interior lighting, reading lights, which you can change each individual brightness. Wow, that is so much customization. You can change the individual brightness of each reading light. Ambience, oh gosh, background light, so color. Background light, that's, we saw this before. Accent lighting, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and then it reduces it for night driving. No. Lighting effects. Welcome. Yeah, that's awesome. And then the last, let's go back to here. And then cockpit brightness at night. That does the whole cockpit, so the instrument cluster, the infotainment, as well as the ambient lighting. So yeah, many forms of customization. You press the park button, that's your cameras, there's your driving settings, and that's pretty much everything. Otherwise, internally, there's USB-C ports everywhere. There's no USB-A, just USB-C, as we realized the hard way. And then wireless charging underneath as well, which we might put the light on for. Wireless charging under there. The USB-C, are they under here? I think so.
USB-C there.
Oh, okay.
There we go, we've got 2 there.
Yeah, there's two USB-C,
2
nice.
there.
There's 2 in the back.
2 in the back here.
And then also 2 behind, 1 behind each headrest. I don't know if the video will get it. I might be too dark.
Yeah, it's got it alright.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So there's just ports everywhere and they're USB-C, so they're future-proof. Otherwise, that is pretty much everything. I probably missed out some things because there's just so much in this car. If you have any questions, just drop a comment and we'll be happy to help out any way we can. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful in giving you a thorough overview of everything that goes on inside this extremely high-tech car. Otherwise, stay tuned for more videos. There'll be more on this car as well, so watch them on the channel. And thanks for staying if you've made it this far.